Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, November 6th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I'll tell you, I think Annapolis may be giving Eastport a little bit of a tug-of-war complex. 2 years in a row when the MRE has lost that tug. Will Annapolis do a three-peat? We'll have to wait until next year. Hey, just a quick reminder, in case you're not signed up, we do have a daily news recap newsletter. It is great for news that happens after this drops in the morning and what happens over the weekend. It's local, it's free, it hits your inbox at 7 p.m. every single night. I'm going to drop a link right here in the show notes. Oh, and it is also paywall free. Anyhow, we do have a bunch of news to catch up on, so shall we? Well, it is official. Our own state senator, Sarah Elfreth, wants to go to Washington. Not a real surprise, but she did announce her run for the soon-to-be-vacated seat of current Congressman John Sarbanes. A very effective senator here in Maryland and a very strong advocate for the Bay. Elfreth said she was tired of the toxicity in Washington and felt it was not going to change unless good people run. Elfreth was first elected here in 2018, also again in 2022, and will not need to give up her seat to run for Congress. But she will have some strong competition in Delegate Vanessa Atterbury, Howard County Executive Calvin Ball, and fellow Senator Clarence Lamb. The primary will be May 14th, 2024, which doesn't give her a whole lot of time to campaign after the General Assembly session gavels out. General Assembly rules do prevent a sitting member from campaigning during the session. If you remember Bodie McBoatface, the Anne Arundel County Fire Department wants your creativity in naming one of two new fireboats on order. We have a photo of a similar boat up on eyeonannapolis.net and the link where you can offer your suggestions. You can put your name into submission, and at the end of the month, they're going to pick the top names and put them out on the department's social media for a final vote. Now, they have two boats on order, and the second boat is going to be named in a similar fashion, but only department members will be allowed to participate in that one. And speaking of boats, the tally is not quite done yet, but the Annapolis Boat Shows have said that despite some dicey weather, both boat shows were a resounding success. Attendees, vendors, and the boat show themselves were all thrilled once again. The shows do make a large contribution to the city every year, and usually that happens sometime in November. So stay tuned for the tally, which is usually in the six-figure range and no decimal points. Navy was supposed to win their game against Temple on Saturday, but they were once again outplayed by the Owls and ended up losing again 32-18. Navy now stands at 3-5 for the season with 4 more games to play with what Bill Wagner at the Capitol said should be an easy games. UAB is at 3-6, ECU is at 1-8, SMU is at 7-2, and the final game, Army, now stands at 3-6. But Army just trounced Air Force this past weekend, very similar to the way Air Force trounced Navy 2 weeks ago. We're going to see if Coach Newberry can turn this thing around at all. Up next is the University of Alabama Birmingham on Saturday with a kickoff at 3:30 p.m. Hopefully you caught our Canines and Crosstreks segment on Friday with Muffin and Storm, and hopefully you have some room in your heart and home for them if they are still there. I'll tell you, both of them were amazing love bug pups, and I don't suspect they're going to be there much longer, if they're there at all. On Saturday, we did speak with Aaron at Charting Careers, and if you want to see the great things that this organization is doing for the youth in our area, you do want to give that a listen, and also check out their website and find out how you can become involved. All right, that is a wrap. Thank you first and foremost, and also a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Scout and Molly's, and Alpha Engineering. And Covington is here with her Monday Money Report, and of course, George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with the only locally forecast weather report you're going to find. All that's coming up for you in just a bit, so hang around.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, November 6th. It was a great weekend for the Annapolis region despite the annual return to darkness time yesterday, and the weekend ahead should be really nice as well, with only minimal rain chances late Wednesday into Thursday afternoon. Look for sunny skies today, with highs in the mid to upper 60s, followed by mixed skies tomorrow, with upper 60s to maybe mid 70s, ahead of more mixed skies Wednesday, with temps back down in the low to mid 60s, which is fairly average for this time of year. From there, we could see a little bit of rainfall late Wednesday into late Thursday, with temps Thursday back up around 70 degrees, ahead of a cold front that will help bring a return of sunshine Friday through the weekend, with highs in the low to mid 60s each day. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Advanced illness decisions aren't always easy. Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, wants you to know you do have a choice over who provides care, what type of care, and when and where your loved one receives that care. Learn more at hospicechesapeake.org.
Hi, I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate Scout Molly's, this amazing little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center, and we're here to help. Whether you are shopping for the beautiful ladies on your holiday list or for yourself, we have something stunning for every occasion, from casual to black tie. From the Parade of Lights to New Year's Eve, we have the perfect outfit for every event this year. Scout Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thank you for shopping local.
You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing, it can be confusing. Alsina, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it all for over 17 years. Are you ready? Now, here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Covington of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. To follow one of the worst weeks in the market this year, last week was one of the best, and a great example of why you should stay invested through ups and downs and not try to time the market. The Federal Reserve Bank held steady on interest rates, and Friday's jobs report showed a slowing labor market as unemployment ticked up to 3.9%. As earnings season comes to a close, many employers are starting open enrollment, time to select new benefits. There are 4 big areas to look at for benefits, starting with health insurance and associated savings accounts. We are big fans of high-deductible health plans because premiums are normally lower than other plans, and you have the ability to save in a health savings account, which is the only triple tax-preferred savings vehicle. The math we use to compare plans is simple. Take the annual premium plus the deductible, less any contributions your employer will make to your HSA. A quick check of your maximum annual out-of-pocket, and to make certain your doctor is still in network is also important. Fund the HSA as much as your budget will allow, and, if possible, pay copays and other expenses out of pocket. Contributions to an HSA are tax-free, the money grows tax-free, and distributions from medical expenses are tax-free. If you have an HSA, check out your investment options to help the money grow. If you have a high-deductible plan and HSA, you can also have a limited flexible spending account, or FSA. This is only for dental or vision expenses, and use it or lose it. In the same group are dependent care accounts. used to pay for childcare on a pre-tax basis. This includes before and after care and day camps in the summer. The second area to consider is disability insurance. This protects your ability to earn a living and pays benefits if you are injured or ill and unable to work. This is different from workers' compensation, which only covers you if you are injured on the job. Most people need disability insurance, as losing the ability to work and earn a living would be financially catastrophic. If your employer gives you the option, pay this premium with after-tax dollars. If you end up needing the insurance, the money comes to you tax-free. Third, look at employer-sponsored life insurance. This is especially important if you are unable to obtain insurance personally due to health concerns. If you're healthy, it's wise to compare the cost of a personal policy, as you can lock in premiums and retain your coverage if you change jobs. Fourth are all the miscellaneous coverages. We aren't big fans of specific disease policies like cancer or heart attack, unless you have a genetic predisposition. Same goes for accidental death and dismemberment. It's like betting the farm you're going out in a fiery blaze of glory. Your action item this week is to write your holiday budget. Black Friday is rapidly approaching, and having a plan can help keep costs in check. Follow us on Facebook and check out our website at CovingtonAlsina.com for more information and great resources. CovingtonAlsina is a registered investment advisor. Information presented is for educational purposes only and does not intend to make an offer or solicitation for the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investments involve risk and unless otherwise stated and are not guaranteed. Be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and/or tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed herein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Covington with CovingtonAlsina.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.